I'd say any of the Ivies probably are our biggest rival.
I think people like to shake their fists at like Cornell and NYU.
I don't think we have a specific rival, but I guess NYU.
I think maybe just because of the proximity, like we're all like really good schools in the area.
Yeah, and a lot of people say that NYU is like the home of Columbia Regents.
I think because it's like they're like the two top schools in New York. Like you think of Columbia and NYU. Typically, NYU is more of like the
Yeah, they have opposing atmospheres, I think.
but Columbia is more of the like.
I haven't really experienced any sort of rivalry.
Rivalry when it comes to sports, but I think
There's always a win and a lose.
exactly. Academics, yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe Harvard will always say we're the best in this, but really they're not. I would say that.
Like I think, although the only negative experience I can ever think of with Columbia is that one time my freshman year, I don't know why we did this. My friend and I were very bored and we're like, let's go up to Columbia and see if there are any parties. And like nobody had anything. This one guy was kind of rude, was like, what the hell are you doing here? But other than that, it wasn't. That was probably the like worst thing I've ever experienced. But as a whole, everyone I've met from Columbia and have interacted with has been super kind. It doesn't really seem like we're great institutions. So.
I think that it depends on what the major is.
We're all sort of arts-related people, so
Yeah.
I feel like that's different.
Yeah.
My friend is taking some kind of class at Columbia, and on the syllabus, the teacher was going through the grades, like 90 to 100 is a name, whatever, and she goes, 60 and below, you should have gone to FIU.
I'd just go with saying two great schools in New York City, both on different sides of the island. That's already enough to establish some kind of battleground in the middle.
And also sports rivalries are huge, and as we all know, NYU really isn't a sports school, well, in a football way, at least. Like, we're from Ohio, so we know the whole, like, Ohio State-Michigan thing is, like, literally blood. So Columbia and NYU is nothing compared to that.
I think some people just like to imagine that there is something going on so that they can feel better about this or that, depending on where you're from. Some people just want to compete.
It's better that we get along.
I grew up here. I have a couple friends at Columbia. There doesn't seem to be a lot of, oh, Columbia's an Ivy League school. Once people get to college, it's sort of that hierarchy sort of disappears. So there's not exactly, the competition sort of fades as you get more.
It's a friendly rival.
It's a friendly, yeah, exactly.
Friendly rival.
I also think that New York City really makes us lack school spirit a little bit, if only because there's so much to do that we're not really thinking about, like doing activities on campus that may or may not involve other schools. So,
right, like we feel like members of the New York City community almost as much as we do the Columbia community.
Go Bobcats.